So we're going to be learning about special right triangles. If we have a right triangle and I tell you that this angle is 20, then the other angle would have to be 70, so it all adds to 180. But if I tell you that that is 45, then this other angle is 45. That's one of the special right triangles. It's called a 45, 45, 90. And then we have another right triangle where if the top one is 30 degrees, then the bottom one is going to be 60 degrees. And that's a 30, 60, 90. So for this 45, 45, 90 triangle, our sides are going to be x, x, x radical 2. This is a shortcut to finding the side lengths of a right triangle. Usually you need to be given 2 side lengths to then find the third. Now you can be given 1 side length and you'll be able to find all 3 sides. So we are able to find the lengths of this triangle, the sides, sorry, of this triangle, even though we're only given 1 side. We're able to do this. So the 7 is sitting in an x spot because it's across from 45. And across from the other 45 is x, so this is also going to be 7. And then the x, the side that we're trying to find, isn't really an x, so I'm going to cross that out. That just means the side we're trying to find. But I do know across from the 90 it would be x radical 2. So I'm going to take my x of 7, put that right there, and so that missing side is 7 radical 2. And you could do the Pythagorean theorem to check your work. So we have 7 squared plus 7 squared, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Oops, I meant to put that like that, squared. Okay, and so we have 98, 49 and 49 is 98 equals 7 squared, which is 49, times radical 2 squared. Radical 2 times radical 2 is 2. So we get 98 equals 98. So you're still able to check your work on these. Okay, on the one below it, so this 3 is across from 90, so that's in the x radical 2 spot. So it is, 3 is x radical 2. So to solve that, 3 equals x radical 2. Just like if this said 3 equals 2x, we would divide by 2. Since that radical 2 is being multiplied to x, I'm dividing by radical 2 to get rid of that. But here's the problem. If you have a calculator that does radicals for you, you can just type in 3 divided by radical 2 and it'll give you the correct answer. If not, you have to do what's called rationalizing the denominator. You can't have a radical in the denominator. So I multiply the top and bottom by radical 2. On the top, 3 times radical 2 is 3 radical 2. On the bottom, radical 2 times radical 2 is actually radical 4, and the square root of 4 is 2. Any radical times itself will cancel to the whole number. So radical 7 times radical 7 is 7. Radical 10 times radical 10 is 10. So this is actually the final answer for x. And since a 45, 45, 90 is isosceles, this is also x, 3 radical 2 over 2. If you come across a problem like this, just a reminder on radicals, 16 radical 2 over 2. I want you to realize it simplifies to 8 radical 2. You ignore this radical for a second, and 16 over 2 simplifies to 8, and then you put back your radical, 8 radical 2. Here's the formula for 30, 60, 90. So across from the 30 is always x. Across from the 60 is always x radical 3. And across from the 90 is 2x, no matter how the triangle is laid out. So if you look to the right, this triangle's kind of been knocked over. Still, across from the 30 is x, across from the 60 is x radical 3, and across from the 90 is 2x. And so that's what's written right here. For 30, 60, 90, across from the 30 is x, across from the 60 is x radical 3, across from the 90 is 2x. So we can now apply that to do an example. Again, I don't like these x and y's here because it's confusing us with what the formula is for a 30, 60, 90. I do know across from 30 is actually x, which is what's written here, and across from 60 is x radical 3, and across from 90 is 2x. Since we were given the side length of 16, and it's in the 2x spot, I write 16 is or equals 2x. Then I can solve this, divide by 2, and I get x equals 8, which means that across from the 30, this x is 8. And it also means that if x is 8, I can plug 8 into this spot where it says x right there. So across from the 60, which was our y in the original problem, is going to be 8 radical 3. Okay, for this problem, we're given 11, which is across from the 60, so I know that's where I want to start. Across from the 60 is x radical 3, so 11 is x radical 3. Across from the 90, remember, is 2x, and across from the 30 is labeled correctly, it's x. I'm kind of ignoring that x and y, except that x was labeled correctly. So if 11 equals x radical 3, and I want to solve for x, I'm dividing both sides by radical 3. Here's the problem again. If I don't have a calculator that does radicals, I have to rationalize that denominator. So if x equals 11 over radical 3, to get rid of that denominator of a radical, I have to multiply numerator and denominator by radical 3. And I end up with 11 radical 3 over, remember, radical 3 times radical 3 is radical 9, which is 3. It just comes out as the whole number, which is the point of doing that, to get rid of the radical. So my x is 11 radical 3 over 3, which means that would go right here. That's 11 radical 3 over 3. Now for 2x, this would go into this x spot, but I'm multiplying everything by 2. So to do 2 times 11 radical 3 over 3, you can do it in your calculator, or 2 is like 2 over 1. It's a fraction that we're multiplying by. You multiply these whole numbers that aren't in the radical. 2 times 11 is 22. Keep the radical. Radical 3 over 1 times 3 is 3. And I'm just double checking to see if that 22 over 3 right here can be simplified. I ignore that radical, see if I can simplify, but I can't, so I know that the y, the hypotenuse, came out to be 22 radical 3 over 3. So this was x, and this one is y, the hypotenuse, in this case.